What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here. We are back with another Tales of the Rays video. Today, we're going to be looking into the event and everything that goes along with it, and we're going to play through it real quick. Well, as quick as we can. For those who didn't, well, I mean, I haven't uploaded it yet, but for those who didn't see my summon video, they did not go very well. I only had 2 multis to spend, which obviously isn't that much, but I wish it could have gone better. But anyways, let's actually go over to the event itself and check things out real quick. I was actually able to unlock Mao early, but we're not going to be using him just because I have no gear for him, so it wouldn't really help out that much. Let's go over here to the event itself. Boom. I want to check the shop because I believe this should be the first shop where we get these, where we can see if we'll have the 6th enhancement items for limit breaking. Okay, so 10 tickets as usual. We got 1 weapon each for Mao. Okay, so they do have them in here, but you can only get 4. Okay, so they are limiting us on what we can get. Okay, and then obviously you can buy everything else in here. Presents are going to be top priority for me because that means more diamonds. Okay, cool. So first priority is obviously to go for those tickets. So let's go ahead and do this. We are not going to watch the scenes because we can't read them anyway. If you do want to be able to watch these scenes translated, check out the, oh, I forgot to do that. Let me do that first, too. Set my friend character. Check out the Tales of the Rays English, YouTube channel. They go ahead and translate a lot of the, skits that come out and story chapters and stuff like that. Do I not have everyone? Hold on. Oh yeah, it's only set for that. Here we go. So it looks like Hilda's going to be my best bet here. So we'll just set her as my friend character, because that's honestly the best I'm going to be able to do right here. Alright, let's head back to the event itself. Like I said, my multi didn't go as well as I would have liked. I just got 1 copy of Annie's old Mirage Art. You know, I somehow defied the odds and got the lower chance Mirage Art. But, yeah. Maybe these tickets will be nice. If I can walk away with Mao or Eugene's Mirage Art from just these tickets, I'll cut my losses and be like, okay, this was worth it. Plus, I was able to get one of Eugene's 4 stars during the summon, so that was kind of nice. So, the team I'll be running right here, we got Vague, Annie, and Hilda. And we're going to keep Tyr here for 2 reasons. 1, so we can get the lower currency for the beginning stuff. And 2, because she's the only healer. Because Rebirth doesn't really have a healer, because in that game, healing wasn't as natural as it is in a lot of Tales games. You kind of just healed by using arts. But yeah, so let's go. We got 44,000 for our team power, which is actually pretty decent. I think I'll be able to auto most of the stuff unless they add like a hard mission at the end. But we'll run through it just in case, just to kind of show it off. See, look, Vague is just gonna even Tyr, who isn't even a melee character, can one-shot these characters. But it makes sense, they're only level 10 enemies, so. Boom. Oh, well, we want to make sure to grab that treasure chest, so after this fight's over, we're gonna kind of run over there real quick. There we go. That's both the... I guess they want people to kind of pay attention at first. Maybe. That should take out everything. Oh no, it takes 1 more enemy out. Hilda got slapped out of her spell. And then there was like an electric shock that came along with it. That's crazy. So the 2 kinds of items are obviously like the marching band gloves and the marching band hats, which fits the theme of this event, which is pretty cool. Alright, let's see what we got next. do you got for me? Guess they met Eugene already pretty early. Oh, there we go. We'll start with that. Looks like Rita got Hilda pretty early on. They actually did revamp. What would you call it? Revamp? Remix? Kind of the Tales of Rebirth kind of like field music. Let's see how it looks. Okay, that's cool. That's literally the Rebirth music. But, like on a, what was that, saxophone? So that was pretty cool. Maybe that's what that meant. There was something in the news thing. I looked at it last video when you guys see my summon video, where it was talking about music and then it showed like Annie. So maybe Annie and Hilda's seasonals, you can change the music for it maybe? Maybe there are different... Ah, there were treasure chests over there. It's okay. If I have to redo the mission, it's fine. I'm surprised even these weaker missions are letting my mirage gauge go up that fast. And then they're just gonna smack this one. Good job, Vague. Vague is probably one of my strongest characters in the game, just not stat-wise, but just overall because he has double mirage arts and he has a spirit gear at level 3. So he's probably one of my most useful units in the game. You know, I mean, the same thing goes for Ix. Ix has a spirit gear. Ix and Melina, too. But I feel like Vague's... oh, there's Mao. But I feel like Vague's mirage arts are a lot more useful than theirs because they're newer. Let's see if we can find any... Let's see if we can find an Annie real quick. Obviously, a lot of people probably haven't booted up the game yet since the Lazarus event, so we're still going to see a lot of Lazarus here. Alright, so... We'll just stick with whatever mirage arts we can see. Maybe some people are just not getting lucky yet. It has only been about 30 minutes since the event started, so understandable that not everyone has either changed their stuff or even pulled. And obviously not everyone pulls on every single banner, so... Normally, if I was worried about there being a harder mission, I would bring Ix along so I could cheese it, but I've actually gotten pretty good at using Vague, so even if there is a hard mission, I feel like I'll be okay with using him. Plus, if it comes to being one of those long fights, Tyr's Decisive Mirage Art, it has the paralysis effect afterwards, so I'm not too worried about that. I still love his Halloween Mirage Art. So look at that, 26,000. Like, you compare him to, like, Annie. Annie only does, like, 13,000. We'll save his Spirit Gear in case we do get to a harder mission, so we can have a Mirage Art to activate immediately. I don't want to waste Vague's just yet. Very good. I wonder why they put the treasure chests out of the way if they're not even going to make... Because usually in the story mode, they used to do that. Where they... And they still kind of do sometimes. Where the treasure chests are out of the way. And they want you to go after them. It's kind of a tedious thing. But in this, it just doesn't make any sense if you're not even going to... Oh, nice to see Claire there. If you're not even going to force us to go get them. What do we got? That's interesting. We got people over here with like Mythos and Malik. Huh. Okay. I guess we'll just go with this Annie over here. But yeah, like part of me really does want to go in again, but I really do need to start saving up again. I think if I save from now until Halloween, I'll have 3 multi. If you count the tower, I'll probably have close to 4 multis before after Halloween starts. Like once I do that tower, I'll have close to 4 multis, which reasonably, if I can pull Marta per se as seasonal in the first 2 multis, I'll probably stop after that because I really don't like feeling unsafe with a low D account. Or diamond count, sorry, I'm so used to saying Dia. Yeah, we're gonna turn auto off just for this, because I don't want to accidentally have a mission where it's like, you didn't get all the treasure chests and you need them. Because I don't know, because getting close to the end of the year, you know, obviously we may have some cool Christmas units. I feel like Sheena might be a candidate for a Christmas unit, and Sheena is obviously somebody I would definitely want to pull a seasonal for. For those who were around, I did have quite an arc when it came to Sheena's Mirror Art when she first came out with Suzu. And also the fact that Suzu is also getting her seasonal right now means that Sheena can't be too far behind. I just wonder who, like, would they do maybe Regal for Christmas, and then we'd get, like, Sheena, Rain, and Genus getting No, well, Christmas wouldn't make sense, because Genus already has a Christmas outfit, or, like, a winter outfit, so it wouldn't really make sense for him. I don't know who else they would do. Oh, Colette. Colette doesn't, I've mentioned this before, Colette doesn't have a natural seasonal yet, so they could do her. Despite Colette having, like, 4 Mirror Arts, none of them are, like, natural seasonal. She has 2 collabs, she has a decisive, and she has her regular. And then, Rain only has a collab seasonal, I guess, if you want to call it that. Are we really not gonna... We don't have anyone. Alright, let's just, let's grab this Emil right here. Kind of nice that Emil gets the secondary as yellow anima. Hello, Polywog? Polywoggle thing. I know the first form of them is Polywiggle. I forget what the second form is called. Polyfrog. Call him Polyfrog. Alright, we'll grab that treasure chest, we'll fight you. There's probably gonna be another treasure chest on the other side. Or, yeah, back here, okay. I like Ratatosk's Einsof Hour. What's kind of nice is that you can use it with Emil too. Like, Emil does have voice lines for it. The only downside is you can't use Emil in Ratatosk's Spirit Gear outfit. I hope it's something they fix later on. Because if you put on that outfit, it immediately changes back to Ratatosk. Which makes sense, but it would still kind of be nice to have the choice, even if it doesn't make sense. Alright, how many missions in are we? We should be getting close to the end, I feel like, by now. We've probably done at least, like, 7. Oh no, that was only 5. We're up to 6. So we might be, like, around halfway through. And just to give reference, the rest of my summons for... We had those daily missions for 3 days for the, what do you call it? 53... Oh yeah, we'll just go with this. For the, like, Muscle Day thing. And all 3 of my tickets just gave me 4 stars. And 2 of them were for Luke, which I can't use because I have all of Luke's 4 stars maxed out. So, I saw some people get lucky. Some people got Zavid's Mirror Jar, which I would have loved to have gotten. But, oh, Zavid could... I mean, he wouldn't really fit outfit. If they didn't want to do a Symphonia-specific Christmas, I guess they could do Zavid along with Sheena. But I feel like they would totally just keep Zavid shirtless and just give him, like, a shirtless, like, Santa outfit. Like, maybe he'll just wear the pants and the hat. I mean, they could do, like... If they wanted to still do Regal, they could do Regal and Sheena, and then do, like, maybe Zavid and Rokuro. So you have two characters of two colors. That'd be kind of neat, and that would be a banner I'd definitely go in hard for, because that has 4 characters I'd want to have stuff for. Because I'd want Rokurou seasonal, I'd want Zavid's seasonal and regular, and I'd definitely want Regal and Sheena. So that'd be kind of nice for me. We're not going to spam all the mirror jars if we don't need them, because I've actually already gotten everything I need from the rerun event shop. For the most part, I can still, like, grab materials and stuff like that, but... Oh, and this will be nice, because we have 2 new AP orbs to get, so I can actually use one to refill my AP. I think I'll just go with this Emil, because I do need the lower currency, at least for a little bit. Alright, we're back up to 100 diamonds. Halfway to another multi, but I need to resist going in again. Because... I mean, if I did go in one more time, it wouldn't be the worst, but I'm probably not going to, just because Presea and Marta are top priorities for me. Suzu would actually be really nice, too, because she is a yellow. And I do have her regular mirror jar. I actually got it from... Oh, yeah, because how hard I went on Sheena and Suzu's banner. I just love hearing the Rebirth music. Maybe it's just because I've been playing it, you know, recently, but the, like, end battle music back to the feet, yeah, it's the, like, end battle music. I really like it. I think actually here moving forward, I'll just control things. It'll make things a little more fun. I can actually show off Tier's Decisive Mirror Jar for those who maybe haven't seen it. Insta-kill. And as you can see there, it would have had a paralysis effect had the battle kept going. Yeah, so I don't even have to worry about running out of AP. I'll at least get to do another full run through farming this. Because usually what I like to do is I like to get all the tickets on the first night, just so I get them out of the way. Why? Alright, I mean, I don't really get it, but I mean, I guess people will do what they want. I just don't understand having Freya set, because she's not really someone you would use in an event like this, but, you know, it could be, it's not someone I have added, so it could just be a random person who, you know, played when the Freya event came around. But it really only shows you friend people who have logged in recently, so they must have come back, maybe just for the Rebirth stuff, since the Freya thing, which was a Valkyrie Anatomia character. You know, people say Vague's, like, relatively slow, but he feels pretty fast. I mean, at least in Raze. He's kind of slow in his own game, but I feel like they scaled up his speed. You know, if you just look at a lot of his... I mean, that's kind of slow, but this move right here, if you can hit it, it's pretty good. I also really like... A lot of people also say they prefer, like, Vague's, like, kind of armor of his regular outfit. I honestly prefer... you know, just the clothing he wears here. That's good. Let me make sure we got all the treasure chests. Yep, we're good. This should be good. I'm not gonna over smash if this... Okay, yeah, we'll leave this. Even though I got very unlucky when it came to the actual banners, I guess I can still count myself lucky that I've gotten all the mirror jarts up to this point. So that way I do still have a team that could be very useful in this event. One thing I wish they would change is characters with spirit gears, I wish they would give them new models. So that way if you are having them wear it, their skit images will actually showcase that. That'd be kind of nice to see. I'll be curious to see which Spirit Gear characters get stuff next, because after Sophie, you know, everything... Ooh, there we go. We can showcase Mao. After Sophie, we literally have no idea who else... Because obviously Emil and Kyle were complete surprises. So the next Spirit Gear event will be 3 brand new ideas that we just have no idea about. We'll probably only get one more set of Spirit Gears before the end of this arc, I feel like. I guess it really depends how long it goes, because they did take a month off from the story. So the arc itself may not end at the like year anniversary, so in like January. Because usually like the last chapter is in like December, but we're already in October. So it may not end by December like it did last year. And then we may still get a teaser trailer during Tales Room about what the next arc will be. But I feel like Tales Room will probably focus more on Tales of Arise and Christoria, because Christoria should be out by then, I hope. Like, honestly, I feel like, and this is kind of off topic, but I'm sure if you play Raze, you're probably going to play Christoria. I feel like the game has to come out, like, right after the stream. I just, like, unless you're going to postpone it to 2020 and really make fans upset, like, I feel like it's just time. Torito counter! I love it. I still say this, I don't think there's, bar maybe, you know, Dragon Ball Legends, and I'd even say this is better, but I think Tales of the Rays has the most beautiful super attack animations of any gacha game to exist. Okay. Alright, yep, here we are. We're at 10. We'll get our character. We'll unlock... I already have Mao unlocked, but we'll get their free mirror darts, which will also give us their skits. But yeah, I mean, Tales Room is only about a month and a half away-ish. So I'll be very interested to see what they show for Raze there, because I feel like they gotta showcase something pretty big. You know, obviously we'll get a new arc and kind of see the trailer for that. But it's like we pretty much unlocked most of the playable characters from most of the Tales games. I say most because I know some people will be like, oh, Tempest, oh, this, oh, that. So I'm saying most, like if you count all the characters together, not specific titles, just in general. We probably have about, I'd say, 80% of the playable characters. Which means they're obviously going to have to dive in more to side characters that maybe weren't playable. You know, like, for example, Sergei from Zestiria would probably be the next non-villain character we'd get from that title. I can't really think of many Berseria side characters they could really add. I feel like pretty much anyone who was not playable was was pretty much a villain. Because there's no one that, like, traveled with you on the Van Eltia that would really be a fighter. You know, obviously, I feel like we'll get, I didn't need to use a mirror jar here. We're not at the final fight yet. So Artorias, I'm having such a hard time. Shigure, I was trying to think of Rokuro's brother's name. So he would be playable, Melchior, but, I don't know who else would be playable that's not, like, a villain. But yeah, so for Zestiria, you know, Sergei is obviously probably one of the main picks there. And then for villains, obviously, we'll get Heldolf and Lunar at some point. So they're going to have to dip into characters like that after a while. Alright, we get their free Mirage Arts. Boom. It's just going to say new episode for Mal because I pulled his 5-star already. But for Eugene, it'll say both. New character. Oh, they... Well, no. I think he only has a dialogue line if you pull his summonable, isn't it? He may just not have a dialogue line. For those who don't know, Eugene's Japanese voice actor actually passed away in 2018. So any recorded lines for this game are just old, is anything he recorded up to that point. Obviously, they'll do the same thing for Rudy that happened, where obviously when it's time for Eugene Seasonal, they'll have had a new voice actor ready. So we'll just, you know, it sucks, you know, when someone gets so used to, you know, fans get used to a character, but, you know, people get old, or, you know, circumstances happen. But yeah, I feel like Eugene will probably be held off for a while for a seasonal just because of that fact. Because I don't even know if they've picked anyone yet. And there will probably be a situation where, kind of like Rudy, where you can choose between the two voices for, like, regular stuff. But obviously you won't be able to choose for the new summonable Mirage Art because the lines wouldn't have been recorded. Oh, yep, this is the farming stage, so we'll just be running from chest to chest to chest. Vague is just mopping the floor with these guys. And obviously, for those who maybe you haven't played in a while, they did get rid of the... So this is the 40 AP stage, I believe. I didn't look at the AP before we started, but essentially... They made the regular farming event the 40 AP stage instead of doing a 20 and a 40. Unless I'm being completely stupid. Watch, this will be the one event where they brought it back. I guess, but they probably got complaints from fans about it being too hard, and they didn't feel it was fair that people who could beat it would get more currency than them. Which, I mean, it's kind of the point. It's like, you're supposed to be rewarded for, you know, your hard work in the game. But, you know, it's fine, I guess. It's less work for me, that's for sure. Alright, so if that's, like, the main farming stage, then that was pretty easy. Okay, yeah, so that's the regular farming stage, and then, so they did this with the rerun for the Fantasia event, where they will only let you use characters from the specific game. So, for example, I'm going to click on this, and it's going to auto set up a team for me that doesn't have tier in it, as you'll see in a second. So if you don't actually have 4 characters, I don't think you can actually even attempt the event, or it'll just only let you use certain characters. It's like, as you can see here, it just throws Mao on there for me. I think there was only 3 characters before, so I really won't even have a... Yeah, I don't have a choice. See, there's only 5 characters, so you literally have to... Mao's gonna die, but we're still gonna see if we can beat this. And if not, I'll just have to come back and do it on my own later when Mao is all leveled up. I'm hoping it's not anything... Oh, God. This may be kind of bad. Okay, this is why we saved this. That didn't help too much, but it's better than nothing. Oh boy, yeah, Mao got bullied immediately. And we can't heal, too. That's the big issue here. I can't do anything. Oof, this is gonna be tough. Yup, nope, I'm gonna have to come back later for this. And I'm not good with casting characters, so I'm just gonna let this play out. But yeah, I'll have to come back when either I get a Mirage Art for Mao or something. So that was brutal. I was able to do the Fantasia. See, that's the whole thing. Without having a healer with Rebirth. Maybe they added an art for one of these characters. But not that I'm aware of. I'll have to look into that anyway. But anyways, that's pretty much... I assume that's the final stage. You just get, essentially... When you look here, you get 2 Rebirth of these tokens right here. For the 6th enhancement, you get the Icy Edge OST. So it's not a necessity. Like, if you're very free-to-play or very new, it's not something you're really going to be missing out too much on. But it is kind of nice to have. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this long 30-minute playthrough video. Hope you all enjoyed. Let me know how you guys did with the event itself. And we actually should have our previews for the story chapter probably sometime next week. Actually, you know what? Today's Tuesday the 15th, so we actually could start seeing them as soon as Friday, but probably Monday, I'm assuming. But, anyways, like I said, let me know how you guys did. Don't forget to subscribe for more if you're new to the channel. I will see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.